In this video, we are going to see how to send emails when Zoho Sign document signature requests expire. So let's say that you're using Zoho Sign to get your document signed online. And if you have sent it to your client and suppose for some reason the client doesn't sign it and it gets expired, so a Gmail, like through your Gmail, a mail should be sent to your client telling them about the same, that this document has been expired. How can you do that? Automatically, yeah. So for this you will have to integrate these two applications, and the same can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Zoho Sign and your action application would be Gmail. Now how can you do this? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. Now on the right hand side you can see two tabs, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, then you will have to click on this tab, sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation you will get 100 free tasks. Now since I already have an account, I'm going to click on sign in, and now we have reached the all apps page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Here we have reached the dashboard of the application. On the right hand side you can see a tab, create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is to send email to my client to whom I have shared this document which has got expired. So I'm going to name it as Zoho Sign Gmail integration, and now let's click on create. Here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and action are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens and action is do this. Basically action here is the response of our trigger application. My trigger application here would be Zoho Sign. So I'm using Zoho Sign to get my document signed online, and the trigger event here would be my document has been expired. Then only this workflow will run. So I'm going to click on this and then click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Zoho Sign account. I have already logged in, so I'm just going to click on add new connection and then connect with Zoho Sign. Here it is asking me for the domain name. So now I'm going to take you to my Zoho Sign account, and here you can see it is zoho.com. So basically this is what we have to paste over there. Go here and enter the domain name, and let's click on save. So as soon as we have done that, here we have to provide the authorization. So let's click on accept. Once done, the authorization has been successful. Now I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see that it is waiting for a response, which means that now we have to do a test submission in the application so that it can capture the response over here. So now I'm going to take you to my Zoho Sign account. So here let's click on send for signatures. We have to upload a file from a computer. So let's click on this. Let's say the file is invoice Neeraj. Let's open this. So once done, here we have to provide an email address of the recipient. So let's say it is this. Okay, so this belongs to Alpita. Now do you want to sign or receive a copy? So that I want the client to just sign it. Then you can always select if you wish to just add the email or the phone number, the language, etc. So once done, let's click on more settings. Now here it is saying that it will take 15 days to complete. Now since this is just a test case, I'm going to change it to 1. Why? Because my objective is to check that if this document expires, do I receive a response? Yes or no. Now again it is valid until, so I'm going to select a date, and it is, let's say, tomorrow. Then I'm going to let these details same, and now send a reminder every, let's say, 1 day. And once done, let's click on continue. So this is my document. Now I'm going to add a signature over here, and let's click on send. So let's confirm the same. Now here we can see that the document has been sent for signature and it has been submitted. So now once this is done, it is going to take me an entire day to receive the response. Why? Because as per the workflow that I have created, it has been scheduled for at least 1 day. So by tomorrow, if this document is not signed, then what should happen? I should receive a response that the document has got expired. So now let's wait for the day. So here we are back to Pabbly Connect, and yes, we have received the response. If you can see, this is the status which is expired. This is the request name. Then this is the owner's name and owner's ID. Then we have the Gmail ID, owner's Gmail ID. Then this is the document name, document ID. As I go down, this is the recipient's name and the email address. And then what is the action type to sign? Action status is unopened. Then this is the action time, and it is given in a timestamp format. As I come down, this is the operation type, which is request expired, and the notification activity says that the document has been expired. Once this is done, what is my objective? I should be able to send an email to the client telling him that the document has been expired. I wish to also add the time there, that this was sent on this particular date at this particular time. But the time that I have received here is in a different format. So now I'm going to add another action step, and this time I'm going to choose a feature by Pabbly which is date time formatter. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to format date along with the time zone. Let's click on connect. Now once done, here we have to map the data. Mapping basically means that I already have this information in my previous step. So I've already received the date in a different format. I'm just going to retrieve it over here. So let's click on this. And now I'm going to go to time. This is the action time. Why do we map the data? Mapping is important. Why? Because every time I would receive a different data. If I write this manually, then it is not going to take the new data. So we have to map it so that the new data can be incorporated. So now once done, what is the from format? It is timestamp in millisecond. To format that I need here is this. And now the time zone. So it is from UTC to Kolkata, Asia Kolkata. You can change it according to your time zone. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So as soon as I've done that, here you can see that I have received my date and time in the desired format. Now I wish to send this information to my client's Gmail account. So now I'm going to add another action step, and this time the application is Gmail. Let's click on this. And now the action event here, so it would be to send email. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Gmail account. To set up this connection, let's click on add new connection, connect with Gmail. Once done, here we have to provide the account with which we want the connection to be set up. Let's click on this, and now we have to provide the authorization. For that, I'm going to click on continue, and here you can see that the authorization has been successful. Now we have to provide this information. Basically, we have to again map the data. So the recipient's email address. So I'm going to go to step 1, and here I'm going to look for the email address. So this is the recipient's email address. Now the sender's name. So basically the name of the owner. So I'm going to click on this, and here I'm going to look for owner's name. So this is the owner's name. Now the email subject. So the subject is document expired. Now this is going to be static, but subject is going to be same. Why? Because this workflow has been created if the document is expired. And then you can fill in this information. Now the email content. So I'm going to write dear, and now I'm going to look for the name of my recipient. So this is the recipient's name. Let's put a comma and then write the body. So here it is, the document named. Now here we have to map the name of the document. So I'm again going to click on this, click on step 1, and here I'm going to write name, and this is the name of my document. So the document named this, shared with you on. Now here we have to provide the date and time. So I'm again going to click here, go to step 2, and this is the date and time. With you on this particular date has been expired. Now the action status here is, so here you can map the action status. So let's go back to Zoho Sign. Here I'm going to write status, and this is expired. Okay. Regards, team Pabbly. So this is your email content. Now if you wish to give a file name, you can always do that. So let's say it is, again I'm going to write name, and this is the file's name, and the attachment if you wish to add any. Let's click on save and send test request. So as soon as we have done that, here it is saying that it has already sent a mail to the email address. So now I'm going to take you to my email address, and here you can see that I have received an email. The subject is document expired. Dear Alpita, the document named this shared with you on this particular date and time has been expired. The action status is expired. Regards, Team Pabbly. So basically this means that this entire integration process is a success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand the entire process. So this is an extremely easy process. The trigger application is Zoho Sign. The event is document expired. The action here is a feature by Pabbly which is date time formatter. This we have used to format the date which was there in the timestamp format, and the final action application was Gmail, and the event was to send a mail. I hope this is very much clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the description box. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any other advice or suggestion, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.